We approach retirement planning on a very individualistic basis. We understand that every client is different, right? So we have to look at their income, we look at their expenses, and what are their goals and objectives.
As I've worked with clients over the years, the two really major things that clients tend to want to plan for is educating their children and planning for their own retirement, or what I like to refer to as financial independence planning.
Once you have a good sense of where the client is at mentally, the next step is to just look at the hard inputs in their situation. This is one of those areas for planning where you really want to know everything and anything that's out there that is a financial asset or that could be a financial asset.
We look at all sources of retirement assets, so that might include retirement plans, IRAs, 401ks, maybe some annuities that they might have, bank accounts. They might have real estate where they're actively managing investment real estate. We look at any long-term incentive plans that they may have, so stock options, restricted stocks. We look at all of those assets as resources toward financial independence planning. And then we also look at all sources of income, so wages, self-employment income, again, perhaps rental property income. So we look at the resources, we look at sources of income, and then we match up and look at where clients have determined how much they envision spending in their retirement. So it's not only the resource side, but it's also the spending side, trying to understand what are they thinking they might need to live on. At times include Social Security income, and for clients who are more concerned about the availability of Social Security, we may leave that out in an effort to make the planning a little bit more conservative.
At Capstone, a lot of times we come across large portfolios that are a function of, concentrated stock positions or concentrated positions that, our clients have in their business. A lot of times it becomes more generational planning to us, right? It's just not about that individual, right? They've accumulated enough wealth that you're really not going to run into any issues for them for the rest of their lives. So it's really about thinking about the next generation or even the next couple of generations and thinking about from a trust planning standpoint, what can you accomplish? Are there things from a gifting standpoint or from a tax standpoint that you should be doing in order to benefit the family long term and maybe just not that one generation, right? So I really take it as a more generational approach where you got to say, hey, look, we're looking for future generations of the family and how can you maximize that wealth?
A lot of our clients are also very philanthropic, so they want to know the best way to donate to their causes and charities that are important to them. If we know that their basic needs to get on with their retirement life can be met, we'll spend a lot of time working with them to come up with contribution strategies or certain accounts to be utilized as opposed to others that can kind of best leverage their balance sheet, for the charity and for their benefits.
What we want to do is we want to give them options and we want to have them have the most impact when they're giving to charity, and we want to have the strategies in place that they can do that in the most tax efficient manner.
One of the other areas that we focus on at Capstone Financial Advisors is advising on retirement plans. So we typically work with mid-market businesses, we work with the owners of the businesses, we work with the human resources professionals in coming up with recommendations related to what type of retirement plan would be appropriate for their circumstances, their employees.
On top of that, we can do the education for the employees on an annual basis just to make sure they're aware of their options and what they need to be doing to make sure that they're planning for their right retirement.
By getting involved in their retirement planning, you really have this feeling that you're partnering with your clients on one of these major milestones in life. There's a big sense of accomplishment in that. We can get involved with clients and help them navigate, those big decisions together. So it's nice to be in their corner. It gives me a lot of professional satisfaction to, have my involvement with them in that way.